James Kreppe of the Oregonian. Jeff, you guys have been a top 10 run defense all season. What was it about Dylan Johnson and their run offense tonight, particularly in the fourth quarter, that just gave you guys a lot of trouble?
Yeah, overall, I think it just comes down to execution. We didn't execute. We weren't in the right fits from what it seems like on the field. I still have to go look at the film and see what, particularly went wrong. But, it just came down to execution. That was really it. I don't think, Coach called any bad calls or nothing like that. Like you said, we're a good defense. And I think it just came down to execution.
Eric Scopel, 24/7 Sports, back here, Jeff. How disheartening was it after you guys have the Trayshawn Holden touchdown? Your defense has a chance to stop them, and they're unable to do so.
Yeah, when Trayshawn scored that touchdown, obviously gave the whole team a lot of confidence. Sideline was going up and down and stuff like that, and so, it's up to us on the defense to go out there and get a stop, and we failed to execute. I think that's what the moral of the game was, really just execution. It's not that we're letting dudes run free down the field and stuff like that. It just literally came down to little details.
In the second half, you were seen up on the bench kind of yelling at your guys, getting them going, getting them excited. What were you saying to your defense, and what did you see from the fight they showed today?
Yeah, so right after Nico Reed had got that and made that amazing play on the corner blitz, I kind of just went over to the team. I got everybody up, and I just told everybody, don't let our highs get too high and our lows get too low. We still got a full game to play, and one play is not just gonna save the game. So. I was just kind of telling guys, keep their poise. Like I said, don't let our highs get too high and our lows get too low.
Brenna Green, Coin, back here. You guys are so close to going to this goal that you all guys had of going to the college football playoff. How does it feel to have it be so close at your fingertips and have it be ripped away?
It feels great. I'm so blessed to, be in this position to even be here right now, with Coach Landon, year 2 under his system, and, just the team all the little improvements that we've made since last year. Obviously we didn't get the result that we wanted tonight, but I'm so blessed and grateful to be in this position to even be playing for that college football playoff national trophy. So.
Yeah, Jeff, Jared Denny on 3.com. I know you guys don't want to use injuries as an excuse, but you lose Jordan Birch there early in the first quarter. You're without Jalil, you're without Kyrie, you're without Taishim. But what do you think it says of the depth of this defense that you guys were able to hang in this game as late as you did, despite missing so many key guys?
Yeah, we have guys, in the secondary and guys obviously up front with Jordan Birch getting hurt early. We have young guys that are ready to step up. We feel like they've been showing it in practice, and I think it goes down to our preparation with, throwing young dudes in the fire for them being ready in those big moments. Like today was a big moment. I seen Cole Martin out there making huge plays, and other guys like Tatum Tuioti and Amarion Winston going out there, doing their job. So I think it literally just comes down to trusting and believing in the system and trusting and believing in each other.
Spencer McLaughlin, Locked On Podcast Network. Down here, Jeff. Sorry, I'm short. Early in the game, it looked like you guys were sending a lot of pressures at Michael Penix that weren't getting home. Can you kind of talk about the play that Washington's offense had in those sequences and how you guys adjusted throughout the game?
Yeah, we were trying to send some pressures up the middle very early, and what they did was they kind of full slid max protection, so they kept the tight end and the running back in protection, and so sending pressure right up the gut is not good against a full man slide. So that was kind of one thing that they did a good job of that, and their coaches, and Penix a good job from him, kind of seeing that pressure early and getting the full slide. So. Yeah, we just came into halftime and adjusted, and we went from there. So, but overall, I don't think that it was just a certain play call that was bad. It was just they had a good counterfeit for it. So,
James with the Oregonian. Jeff, I know Brandon nearly had the strip sack late there, but in the box score, it's going to read as though he had no tackles and had the one pass break up on that play. That hardly ever happens. People don't necessarily scheme him out of games, and I realize Jordan going down helps them in that regard. But what do you think they did to be able to take one of your best players and make him not contribute in the box score tonight?
Yeah, I think just with how much of a force Brandon Dorlus is, obviously a top dude in the nation at defensive line. Teams are gonna look at his film and teams are gonna scout him up. He's been causing havoc since his freshman year, since he started playing this game, and I'm not surprised that they probably started to double team him and stuff like that, little things like that. So, I mean, I think their coaches did a great job with Birch going down, but obviously, we need guys to step up, and that's what we did. And I think their coaches did a great job. I have to look at the film to see if they did double him, but just getting to him. So,
how you doing? LT Lewis with TD Sports TV1. Tonight was the last game of a Pac-12 meeting between you two schools. But not only that, you won't be able to play the USC's, the UCLA. So what does it mean to you as a player to have the opportunity to play in the Pac-12?
I'm so blessed and grateful to play in this conference. This conference is full of amazing players. I feel like we're a very slept-on conference. We play some great football here on the West Coast. The amount of quarterbacks that I've seen this year was, from week to week was insane. The great teams, the history behind all these games, with all these rivalries being shut down and stuff, with all these schools moving to different conferences. I'm so blessed and grateful to be a part of this history.
Zach Neal, USA Today. As one of the leaders of this team, what's your message to the other guys in the locker room after a night like this?
Yeah, the message was simple. Well, we can't bow our heads down. We can't bow our heads down, and we got to keep going. We've made so much improvements from the team from last year. That's something that was brought up in the locker room. We've made so many improvements from just a defensive standpoint. Me speaking defensively, just being a top 10 rated defense, just a better tackling defense, better at attacking the ball, little things like that. And I think there's been so much growth, and there's so much more to go. The sky's the limit for us, and I fully believe that this program is going to be amazing in the next coming years.
Nick Robbins, Everything College Football Podcast. Obviously not the result you guys wanted. How do you rally yourself and your teammates for what should be a pretty good bowl game you guys will be playing in?
Oh, what was that? Sorry, can you repeat that?
How do you rally yourself and your teammates for a pretty big bowl game you're going to be playing at the end of the season?
Yeah, just getting them together. Obviously, there's going to be guys that are going to make decisions, to leave and go into the NFL, and then there's going to be guys that are going to leave and head into the portal. So, this team might look different, but we got to rally up the guys that want to be here, that want to be in this program, and we got to get them ready to go. So I know we're going to play in a great bowl game, and I know Coach is fired up, and I know some of the players that are, a lot of the players are fired up actually. So some of the guys that are going to be here and going to stay, I know they're fired up and they're ready to go. They're ready to go to work. So some of the guys were already in the locker room talking about, I want to see who we play. So I know that the mindset on this team and the mindset from the guys on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball is amazing. And I'm so blessed to be around a team like this.